everyone, let's get started. Video 1, it'll run about 30 minutes. Here we go. Cross your arms, take a deep breath in, inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, let it out. Another big breath. Inhale, fill your lungs, reach through your fingertips, open through your chest, let that fresh air in. Exhale, let it out. And one more deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Let it out, give your arms a great big shake. Legs a great big shake, get that stress tension out of your body. Ground your feet, take it to a little bounce. Wake up the body, get the blood flowing. One more big breath, inhale. And lower your left, take your right, reach up to the ceiling, reach over to the left side, get a nice side stretch, open up through the right side of your torso. Reach, 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 and back to center. Another big breath, inhale. And lower your right, take your left arm, reach up, bend over to the right side. So a nice side stretch here, feel the opening through your side. Keep that left shoulder drawn back. Open up through that chest, and then back to center. Take your shoulders and just draw a big circle with your shoulders. Continuing to release any stress, tension that may have built up in your shoulders. And then reverse the direction, so circle opposite here. Keep breathing, and then reverse. Here we go, straighten your elbows this time. Big circling of the arms. You're going to pinch your shoulder blades together on the way back. Good. And then reverse the direction. Here we go. And one more. Keep breathing. And shake your arms. Release. Take your hands open shut. Warm up those fingertips. Then take it down. Focusing on that deep breath. Inhale. One more time. And exhale. Let it out. Now take your fingertips and reach down toward the floor. Right side. And left side. You want to keep your knees bent. And reach, hips steady. Rotation or the bend is up through your upper torso and left. And you're gonna reach to the side here. Keep your hips steady and to the left. And reach right and to the left. Let's go a little faster. So we go to 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Excellent. Here we go. Bend your knees. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale down, bend through your knees, hand to your right shoulder, take the palm of your left hand, press it up to the side. I'm gonna drop that shoulder to the stretch to the left side of your neck. Keep that right shoulder down as well. You can add a little nod with your head if you want to. Keep breathing. And then circle to the opposite shoulder. Press the palm of the right hand this time up to the side. Keeping that right shoulder down, a little nod with your head if you want to. And then to the center. Fingertips to the back of your head. If it feels good, and gently stretch the back of your neck. And release it. Good. Take a big breath in. This time, interlace your fingers and then go ahead and round through your spine. And you can wiggle side to side, whatever you need to do. Address any tight areas in your back. Inhale, big breath. And release your arms, open up to your chest. Get that stretch across your pecs. Inhale, big breath. And exhale, one more time, round through your spine. Tuck your tailbone under. And feel the stretch here, and inhale here. This time, release your arms, interlace them behind you. Go and stretch back, string your elbows, and lift your arms up. Okay, so another stretch for your pecs here, your shoulders. Okay, good. And then release, shake it out. Okay, we're gonna take it down to the floor. Now you're gonna hinge forward into a nice forward fold. Feel the stretch to the backs of your legs. You can wiggle here if you need to. Place your hands onto the mat and walk your feet behind you and press back into the downward facing dog. Okay. Heel toe through your feet. Press your heels into the mat, feel the stretch along the backs of your legs. Press through your hands and lengthen through your spine. And hang out here for a few more breaths. And then let's go ahead and take it into a plank. So check your form here. Shoulders on top of your wrist, hands spread out wide. Spine is in neutral, belly pulled in, head in line with your spine, shoulder blades apart. Okay, so all those form checks. And press back one more time into downward facing dog. Nice stretch here. And one more time into a plank here. You can stay on your toes or drop to your knees. We're going to just warm the triceps. So take it down into a tricep push-up here. Elbows close to your sides, upper arms parallel with the mat, and then press back up. And let's go again. Take it down. Elbows close to your sides, shoulders away from your ears, and press back up. Okay, let's go for 3 more. Let's take it down here, and then press back up. Okay, so the progression is to do this on your toes. 2 more times. Elbows close to your sides, nice and strong. Press back up. 1 more time. Here we go. Down. And press back up. And then go ahead and place your belly onto the mat. So take it all the way down to your belly. Here, arms to your sides. I'm going to warm up the spine. Your feet nice and flat. I'm going to pull your belly in toward your spine to support that lower back. Then go ahead and take your upper body and lift up off of the mat. Okay? You want to keep your spine in neutral hold. Back of the neck is long, shoulders away from the ears. Now if you want support, you can place your hands below your shoulders and use your hands to give you a little support, okay? If you feel ready, you can squeeze your glutes and hamstrings, lift your legs up. So feel the contraction to the lower part of your body as you hold. If you want, you can take your arms, lift them up off the mat and hold. You make sure your belly is pulling in toward the mat and hold and breathe. You want to keep your neck nice and relaxed, holding for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. Place your hands under your shoulders, prop yourself up into a nice quadruped. So on all fours, your shoulders are on top of your wrist, hips on top of your knees. Okay, nice neutral spine. So a slight arch in your lower back. Okay, so that lumbar spine, that natural curve. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, cat stretch, tuck your tailbone under. Feel the stretch in your spine. And inhale, take it into neutral and past neutral into cow. Okay, so take another deep breath. Inhale, exhale, cat stretch, tucking that tailbone under. And inhale, take it back into cow and back into neutral here. Take your right arm, left leg, and reach into a nice spinal balance. Fingertips reaching away from your toes. And then lower down, left arm, right leg, reach out. Point your toes, reach through your fingertips, and lower down. One more time, one more set. Right arm, left leg, reach. Nice and strong, nice neutral spine. And lower back down. Make sure your shoulders and hips are at the same level, okay? And down. Let's throw one more in. Here we go, right arm, left leg. And lower down, left arm, right leg, reach out. Here. And then lower down. Okay, now I'm gonna do a little core work. So I want you to tuck your toes under, lift your knees up off the mat, and just hold here. Okay, just hold here. Now, if this is too much, you can always lower your knees onto the mat and hold it here in quadruped. Okay, so if you're here, knees hovering, just hold. Feel your contraction through your abdominals. Belly is pulling in toward that spine. That core, spine stays in neutral. Shoulders away from the ears, head in line with your spine. Okay, try not to block the energy by lifting too high or too low. Head in line, holding. Good for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Feel the stretch the backs of your legs. And go ahead and take it back into that plank. Okay, shoulders on top of your wrist. Gonna hold here. You can drop to your knees if you want to modify. We're gonna take it back into those tricep push-ups. Here we go, down. Elbows close to your sides and push back up. Okay, modification, knees on the mat. Let's go for 3.5 more. So take it down and press up. 2.5 more. Down, elbows close to your sides, shoulders away from your ears, and back up. 1.5 more. Here we go, 1, and press back up. Here's your half. You're gonna hold it down in that tricep push-up position. Hold, shoulders away from your ears, elbows close to your sides, holding for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back onto your belly. Arms to your side, another set for your back. Feet flat on the mat, belly is pulling in. Take a breath, inhale, exhale. Back extend here. Or you can lift your legs up or arms up off the mat. Or if you want to modify, support, hands onto the mat. Or further modification is to keep your legs onto the mat. Okay, just hold. Wherever you are, hold. Feel the strength in your spine. You want to engage your glutes, straighten your knees, point your toes. Back of the neck is long, holding. If your arms are lifted, you want to make sure your elbows are straight, your wrists are straight, shoulders away from the ears. Holding for another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Lower back down. Take a breath. Hands back under your shoulders. Lift up into a quadruped. Tuck your toes under, push back into downward facing dog. Here we go. Press through your hands. Nice stretch to the backs of your legs. You're going to walk your hands to your feet and then roll up through your spine. Taking it all the way up to standing. Inhale, big breath. You can arch back if you're ready for that. Open up through that chest, that belly. Exhale, arms to your side, Pilates push-up. Chin into your chest and roll through your spine. And take it back onto the mat. You know, place your hands onto the mat. You can bend your knees if you need to. You know, walk your hands out without shifting side to side. So you're just going forward into a plank position. Okay, here, we're gonna do 3 tricep push-ups. So down and up. You can drop to your knees if you need to. 2 more. And up. 1 more time. Here, go down. And press up. Walk your hands back to your feet. And roll up to your spine. And lift all the way up. Your feet are hip distance apart in parallel. Take a big breath, inhale, and exhale. Take it to a squat here. Down and up. Okay, we're gonna check our form. You wanna make sure your knees are tracking above your feet, okay? So you wanna protect those knees. Make sure they're not turning in or out. Okay, again, down and up. Spine stays in neutral. Okay, you wanna make sure your knees are behind your toes. Okay, try not to let them go in front of your toes. Okay, good. The weight is in your heels. You should be able to lift your toes up. Let's go for 2 more. And lift up 1 more. We're gonna change it a little bit. So down and lift up. This time, place your hands forward. And then you're gonna lower down into that squat. Place your hands on your shoulders as if you're looking in a mirror. So you're placing your hands on your shoulders and holding here, okay, in neutral, with the neutral spine. And sink down a little lower, hold. Okay, good, hold here. And how about 1 inch lower and hold? So you should feel the warmth in your legs, okay? Keep the weight in your heels so that you target your glutes. Hold here and hold, shoulders down. How about 1 inch lower, hold. Good, good, good. So this time you're gonna place your hands forward and then you're gonna take it into a squat. Place your hands on your shoulders as if you're looking at yourself in the mirror. So place your hands on your shoulders, press down on your shoulders. Okay, so feel that contraction through your shoulders, your upper back. Press down, and that nice deep squat. Take it down a little lower and hold, hold. Again, making sure your knees are tucking above your feet. Okay, weight in your heels. Let's take it down a little lower and hold, hold, hold. Feel the warmth in your legs. Spine stays in neutral. Hold here. Pressing down. Okay, get that, the muscles on your upper body to engage. Hold here. Hold here. 1 inch lower and hold. Beautiful, good. Okay, now we're gonna take our hands. We're gonna release and we're gonna massage our quads. Just press down. Get that stress out of your body. So pound your quads here and hold and hold. You're gonna lift back up, little relief here. And then take it back down into that squat, hands on your shoulders. Nice and low, nice and low. Hold, hold, and hold. Nice and low. Little lower, maybe 1 more inch. Challenge yourself, take yourself to your edge. Hold here, press down on your shoulders in the mirror. Hold here. You're gonna take your hands and you're gonna massage your other thighs. And your IT band, here we go. Massage, nice and strong. Working that core as you do this. Staying steady, staying stable. Just pressing your, massaging those outer thighs. Okay, good, go ahead. Take a little release. And 1 more time back into that squat. Sinking down nice and low here, hold. Pressing down on your shoulders in the mirror still. Spine stays in neutral. Okay, hold. 1 inch lower, down here, hold. And another inch lower and hold. Hold here, shoulders away from the ears. Take your hands and go ahead and massage your glutes here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to stay steady in your body as you work this. So you're working that core. Okay, good, good. And 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and release, lift all the way up, little relief. And 1 more time, take it into that squat, hands on your shoulders, pressing down. 2 inches lower and hold, hold, hold. And 1 inch lower, final set for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Good for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Stay low, left hand on your left thigh. Take your right arm, just go ahead and circle it around. Get a little rotation through your torso. And 1 more time, keeping your hips at the same level. Let's do the other side. Here you go, left arm, circles around, and again. Woo, feeling that warmth in your thighs. 1 more time, circling around. Good, and release, lift all the way up. And final squat, take it down and hold, hold. Hands on your shoulders in the mirror. Hips nice and low, holding, holding. Sinking down 4 inches and hold. Good, for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. Shake it out. Woo, get it out of your legs. Step to the back of your mat, inhale, big breath. And here we go, take it down, roll down. You're gonna do 1 more Pilates push-up. Take it down, you can bend your knees or keep your legs straight. Walk your hands back out into that plank position. You can drop to your knees if you want to. 3 tricep push-ups, down and lift. 2 more, take it down and lift. 1 more time, take it down and lift and hold. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Okay, then go ahead and walk your hands back to your feet. And lower up to your spine. Bring it all the way back up. And then go ahead and step to the top of your mat. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. This time you're going to swan dive forward, so lengthen through your spine. Take it all the way down. And hold here. Bend to your knees. Feel a little Achilles tendon stretch, and then take it down onto your seat. Okay, feet are out in front, comfortable distance. Hands behind your thighs. Go ahead and lift up into a nice neutral spine. So your ears are on top of your shoulders, on top of your hips. And hold shoulders down away from your ears. You're going to take it to a hinge. So feel the contraction through those abs and hip flexors. And then you're going to take it back up. And again, hinge back. Okay, good. And then back up. And hinge back and hold. So you're going to hold here. We're going to add some rotation, get the obliques, the side of your abdominal wall. So rotate so your left shoulder is toward your right knee. And then the back to center, and twist to the left, and back to center. Okay, so twist to the right, draw that right shoulder back, and then back to center, other side, and then back. Now the progression is to place your hands together and rotate here. So get a little bigger twist. Feel the obliques contract a little bit more, and then back. Good. And again, rotate. So remember, the modification is to keep your hands behind your thighs. As you rotate, keep your shoulders away from your ears. So draw that shoulder back. Feel that rotation, and back here. Other side, rotate, and then back to center. Let's do one more set. So rotate a little more aggressively. Feel that oblique. And here, other side. And then back to center. Hold to the center here. Keep that hinge in your body. Okay, remember, hands behind your thighs or here. Go ahead and lift your legs up here. And hold here, or you can straighten your legs, reach your arms up and hold, hold, hold. Nice contraction through those abs, hip flexors, and hold. Okay, hold. Shoulders away from the ears. Counting down for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Go for 4, and 3. You want 2, and 1. Lower back down. Hands behind your thighs. Lift it back up into neutral, and then lower your spine back onto the mat. Into supine. Walk your feet into a comfortable distance from your hips. Arms down by your side. Okay. So find neutral in your spine. Just a little arch in your lower back. Front of your ribs are pressed down. You're going to press through your feet. Lift into a bridge. And then lower back down. 2 more times. Pressing up into a bridge. And then lower back down. 1 more time. Lifting up. Spine in neutral. Lower back down. Hitting the ground in neutral. Take your fingertips, reach toward your feet, shoulders away from the ears, take it into hundreds. You're gonna press through your arms. Inhale through your nose for 5 pulses of the arms. Exhale through your mouth. So you inhale, little sniffs. Exhale, shh, 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 out through your mouth. Belly pulled in. Here we go. Progression, okay? Optional. Legs into tabletop. 90-degree bend in your knees and your hips, holding here. Further progression. Extend your legs out. Here, shh, pumping down. You want to sink soft in that sternum. Hollow out through that chest. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach into your fingertips. Straighten your elbows and your wrists. You want to get your lats to help you pump your arms. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Keep going. Go for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lower. Knees into your chest. Extend your left leg out. Left hand to your right knee. Right hand to your right ankle. And then switch left hand to your left ankle. Right hand to your left knee. And exhale. Shh. And exhale. Single leg stretch. Okay? As you bring that knee and keep it in toward midline. Exhale. Shh. And exhale, keep your belly flat, shoulders away from the ears. Now if you want to progress, add a little lift at the end. So a little extra contraction through those abs, those rectus abdominis muscles. Exhale. And exhale. Shh. And exhale. Try not to pull on your legs with your hands. Use your abdominal muscles. And let's go. Lift. Shh. And exhale. Shh. And exhale. Shh. Feeling on those abdominals. Lift. And other side. Shh. And exhale. Shh. 1 last set. Exhale. Shh. And other side, bring both legs into your chest here. Take your arms, reach them overhead, and exhale, swing them around. Keep them in your peripheral field of view. Inhale, and exhale. Here's the progression. Extend your legs in. You want to squeeze your legs together, get those inner thighs to contract. In, and exhale. Shh. Inhale, and exhale. Shoulders away from the ears, belly nice and flat. You want to press your lower back into the mat. Here we go. Inhale, reach. And exhale, shoulders away from the ears. Okay, try not to take the tension there. Inhale, and exhale. And again, inhale. Squeeze those legs together and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Shh. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring both knees into your chest. Extend your left leg. Hands behind your head. Left shoulder to the right knee. Crisscross. Exhale. Shh. And exhale. Shh. And exhale. Shh. And exhale. Okay, draw that shoulder to that opposite knee. So feel the rotation in the side of your abdominal wall. Those obliques. Belly nice and flat. Toes are pointed. Okay, so keep it at this pace. Exhaling with each alternation, or inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shoulder to the opposite knee. Get that rotation. So, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember, you can keep it single time. Double time is optional. Good. Good countdown for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Both knees into your chest here. Take a little break. Move both legs up to the ceiling. Lower your left leg, hands behind that right leg, and switch. Single straight leg stretch. Feel the stretch through the hamstrings as you do this. Still working the abdominals. Okay, so here, dynamic hamstring stretch, and here. You can add a double pulse. Shh, shh. You get a deeper hamstring stretch, and exhale. Shh, shh. And exhale. Shh, shh. and exhale. Shh, shh. Further progression is to double time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale for 8 and 7, good, and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both knees into your chest. Here, lower back down, feet on the mat, hip distance apart, arms down by your side. Back into that bridge. Hip lift up, and then lower back down. Okay, spine is in neutral. Spine stays in neutral as you lift up. Hit the ground in neutral, down. And add your arms, inhale up, and exhale down. Shh. And again, inhale up, and exhale, lower down. One more time, you're gonna make it a little more difficult. Inhale, and exhale, lower back down. Take your right leg, cross it over your left. Okay? So here, feel a little glute stretch. Press it away, keeping your hips level, and take it into a bridge. And then lower back down. And lift up into a bridge. And lower back down. And again, lifting up, hips stay level, and lower back down. And 2.5 more, lifting up, and lower back down. You can add your arms, holding here. A little less stable, having to work that core. 1.5 more. And lower back down. Here's your half hold here. You're going to add a little more core work. Take that right leg and kick it out to the side at a diagonal and hold. And hold. So you're pressing that left foot into the mat, feeling the contraction through your glute and your hamstring. And hold. And hold. And hold. And hold. And hold. And hold. Hold. And hold. For 3 and 2 and 1. Leg back up to vertical. So glute lifts here. So pressing that left foot into the mat, feeling the contraction in that left gluteal, that butt cheek, hamstring, pulsing, pressing, and pressing. So that right heel is pressing up to the ceiling. Okay? So spine stays in neutral for this. So we're gonna burn out that glute. Hand on the left side. Shoulders away from the ears. You can do it support, hands on the mat. Okay, so lifting not too high, just a tiny pulse, maybe about 1/2 inch or an inch. Pulse, and pulse, 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 pulse. Good. Okay, now I'm gonna make it a little more challenging. So you're gonna take your left toes and lift your left toes up off the mat. Still pulsing your hips up to the ceiling. Pulse and pulse, pulse. You want arms up to the ceiling for a little more of a stability challenge. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep pulsing. Now take your left toes and place them back down on the mat. So your left foot flat on the mat. You should feel a little burn starting to set into that left glute. And pulse, and pulse. Okay, get ready. Now take your left heel and lift it up off the mat. So you're pressing your left toes into the mat. Pulse, and pulse, and pulse, pulse. Good, good. Now take your left heel and lower it back down. So left foot flat on the mat, still pulsing. Pulse, 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 pulse. Cutting down. Here we go. 20 and 19 and 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down and shake it out. Okay, good job. Let's do the other side. So right foot on the mat, left foot across on that right thigh. We're going to press that left knee away. So feel a nice glute stretch as you hold here. Okay. Arms down by your side. Take your spine, lift up into a nice simple bridge. And then lower back down, just like we did on the other side. So lifting up here. And lowering back down. If you want, arms up to the ceiling. And then lower back down. So feeling that glute stretch on the left side. Lifting up. And lower back down. 1.5 more. So lifting up. And then lower back down one more time. So hold this left here. So we're going to do that core challenge. So take your left leg and kick it up to the side at a diagonal. And make sure your hips are level. Stay level. Pressing that right foot into the mat. Arms down by your side or lift it. Holding, holding. Hips are level. Working that core. Pressing that right foot into the mat. Feeling your glute, hamstring. Hold. Okay, the lower you lower that left leg to the left, the more core work you get. Inner thigh work. Hold. Okay, good. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Leg back up to the ceiling and take up to a little pulse, pulse, pulse. So just like the other side. Pulse and pulse. You're going to go for that burn. The right side and pulse and pulse and pulse. Pulse, pulse and pulse and pulse. Okay, so feeling that warmth in that right gluteal hamstring. Okay, now I'm going to make it a little more fancy, just like the other side. So take your right toes and lift up off the mat. Keep pulsing those hips up. Pulse and pulse and pulse. So you're digging the right heel into the mat. pulse and pulse and pulse and pulse. So feeling those hamstrings, that glute. Pulse and pulse and pulse for 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Foot flat on the mat. Now pulse, pulse and pulse, pulse and pulse and pulse. Feel that warmth. Get ready. Now you're going to lift your right heel up off the mat. Keep pulsing. Pulse, 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 pulse. Okay, now place that right foot flat on the mat. Keep pulsing. You're going to burn it out. Finishing off here. Go, go. Pulse, pulse for 20 and 19 and 18 and 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lower back down. Go ahead and shake it out. Let's stretch out the glute on the right side. So place it across onto your left thigh. Press it away. Hands behind that left thigh and pull it in toward your chest. You're going to press that right knee away. And feel that stretch to that gluteal. Good. Woo. Stretching it out. Taking some nice deep breaths. Go ahead and lower your feet back onto the mat. Take your arms overhead. Another set for abs. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale. Curl up, hands to the other thighs. And then lower back down. Okay, so this is one variation to keep your feet on the mat. Next variation is to take your legs and lift it up into a curl here. Okay, your legs are about hip distance apart. Your knees are about hip distance apart. Hold here. Woo, and lower back down. And again, 2.5 more. So squeeze, contract through those abs. And then lower back down. 1.5 more. Curling here. Woo, and then lower back down. One more time, you're going to hold the lift. Hold the lift either on the mat or lifted. Hold here and take it to a little pulse. Getting those upper abdominal muscles. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze and squeeze. Go. Lift and lift and lift. Lift for 8 and 7 and 6. A little higher. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Feet on the mat. If they're not already there, lift your hips up off the mat. Place your hands under your seat. Okay, you want to force the pelvic tilt. Bring your knees into your chest. Here. You take your legs and you're going to extend them out. Maybe it's here, maybe it's at a diagonal, maybe it's a little lower and hold. Okay, so hold here. So lifting your head up off the mat if you can. Shoulder blades off the mat, belly nice and flat. Legs glued together, get those inner thighs to work and hold, hold, hold. Okay? So you're going to make a little fancy. Take your legs and scissor, 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 nice and vigorously. Scissor, 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 scissor. Good. Hold it here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Flex your feet and tap, 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 tap. Nice and fast. Tap your heels together here, 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 here. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold, point, scissors, scissors, turn back to the scissors. You're going to do 3 sets. Nice and fast. Woo. For 3 and 2 and 1. And hold, flex, and tap, 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 tap. As fast as you can go. Focusing on the in the thighs. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold, point, and scissors, scissors, scissors. Hold here. Stay lifted to your upper torso if you can. Working that belly. Good. For 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Flex, tap your heels. Finishing off nice and fast. Go for 8 and 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back. Bring your knees into your chest. Go ahead and draw some circles with your knees. And then reverse the direction. Okay, massaging that lower back into the mat. And hold. Take your heels and beat the back of your thighs. And then extend your left leg, bring your right knee into your chest. And then take your right leg, bring it over to the left side. You can use your left hand to facilitate the twist here. You want to feel a stretch. Your lower back, your glute, outer thigh. Turn your head to the right. Breathe. And then back to center. Let's do the other side. So right leg straight, left knee into your chest and hold. A couple tugs. And then bring that left leg over to the right. A spinal twist. Turn your head to the left. And breathe. Feel that stretching that glute to outer thigh. Left side this time. And then roll onto your right side with the strength of your hands. Go and push yourself up into seated. Knees scoot to the back of your mat. Place your feet together. So into butterfly here. Lift up to your chest. Lengthen through your spine. You're going to hinge forward. Feel the stretch wherever it's limiting, maybe your glutes, inner thighs, lower back. And press your knees out to the side with your hands or your elbows. Taking some nice deep breaths. And just holding here. And then roll up through your spine. Place your legs into a crisscross position. Take a big deep breath in. Right hand by your right hip. Take your left arm, reach overhead. You want to keep that right shoulder down. Reach, just like we did at the beginning, get that side stretch. But think about grounding that left hip, so press it into the mat. Stretching, reach to the side. Keep that left shoulder back. And take it back to center. Cross your arms, another big breath. Inhale. Left arm down, right arm reaches overhead, and reach over to the left side. You want to sink that right hip into the mat. Reach, reach, reach. Feel that stretch. Keep that right shoulder back. And then back to center. Okay, go ahead and interlace your fingers. Tuck your tailbone under. Round through your spine. Lift all the way up. And release your fingertips. Open up through your chest. Nice and proud. Feel that opening through your chest. Inhale. All the way back up. And exhale. Round through your spine. Stretch it out. And inhale. Big breath here. And one more time. Arms to your side. Open up through your chest. And lift back up. This time, arms to the back. Interlace your fingers behind you and stretch your arms. Straighten your elbows. Lift your arms up. Feel that stretch across your chest. Keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. And release. Fingertips and all. Okay, take your head to your right shoulder. Walk your left fingertips out to the side. You want to feel the stretch through the left side of your neck. Good. You can add a little nod with your head if you want to. Find any tense spots in your neck and just let it stretch out, release. And then over to the left shoulder, right fingertips walk out to the side, right shoulder down. You can nod your head. And then to the center. Fingertips to the back of your head if you want to. Just gently press, not too hard, just a gentle assistance. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Okay, feel the stretch to the back of your neck. An area where we can hold tension, so you want to just allow it to relax. Inhale, big breath, lift all the way up, hold here, rotate to the right, arms down by your side, take it to a rotation. And lift all the way up here. Rotate to the left, and right hand to the outside of your left thigh. And gently assist. And inhale, lift all the way up, and lower back down. Okay, we're gonna finish off with 2 final breaths. I want you to just let all the stress and tension out from the first exhalation, and then refill with nice fresh air, good intention as always, positivity, strength. Okay, so here we go. First breath, inhale. Exhale, let it all out. Let it all out. Exhale, shh, and shake every last bit off. As we say in class, just leave it here in the room. Inhale, big breath, refill with strength, energy, positivity. Place your hands together and slowly lower your hands to heart center as you ground yourself. So here, holding here. And as always, we say namaste.